businesses market your products and brands and also deploy capital. So that's the purpose of our panel today. So I think there's a couple intros that you haven't received yet. So I think Christian, we're gonna go to you if you want to introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Christian Chanel. I'm a content creator and I'm also one of the top live shopping hosts on TikTok.
Awesome, thank you, Christian. All right, and quickly on me, I'm Chris Irwin. I am the founder of Rockwater. So we do strategy and financial advisory for media and commerce executives. Our goal is to help our clients make faster database decisions to launch new businesses and drive more revenue. We work with a large range of companies, so think Fortune 500 all the way to seed stage startups. So let's start with quickly some audience participation. A show of hands, how many of you have bought something in a live stream? Seeing a few hands here. Okay. Well, interesting stat. So in the US, less than 1% of consumers have bought something within a live stream. So I think we are over-penetrated here. Now I want to do some quick questions to the panel. So this is a quick yes or no. So starting with you, Adi, do you think that within the next 18 months, we will have another live stream commerce unicorn?
Yes, definitely.
Mike?
It's hard for me to predict, but I just think the format will continue to expand.
Got it. Christian?
Yes.
Max?
Yes.
Okay. I think that we will have a live stream commerce unicorn, but it will not be in the next 18 months. So a little bit of a combo there. All right, second quick question. What is more important to live stream commerce? Is it product or the creator? Max, we're gonna start with you.
We talked about this in the pre-session. It's really both. You need incredible products for people to care and to want to purchase, and there needs to be an authentic and genuine connection and trust with the host or whoever's on camera letting you know about the product. So at Orca, one of our mission statements is the best products plus the best sellers. So we interchange it. Sometimes we say the best sellers plus the best products. So it's hard to pick one, so I will say both.
Okay, a little bit of a long answer. Appreciate the context.
I didn't know we were still on yes or no.
Gonna go rapid fire down here, Christian.
Creators.
Okay.
Yeah.
Both.
I would go on brands, not a popular answer, but we see it in the native experience that brands can go live without creators. So I'll go with brands. It's a chicken and egg.
Yeah, no, I like that. I would say for where we are in the US market, I think we need more product and brands right now. But I do agree that in the long term, we need both. All right, so first theme of the panel, we're gonna talk about KPIs that you all are observing in your businesses that imply that there's a larger US market opportunity. So Mike, we're gonna start with you. What KPIs across all of TikTok signal a larger commerce opportunity? And then in addition, what KPIs do you specifically use to measure TikTok Shop's performance?
Okay, we of course have business metrics that we track, but I'm not going to share those. I'm going to share our user experience metrics that we focus on pretty intently. So, do we have the reach in the audience? Well, there's 150 million active users on TikTok. And there's 60 billion uses of the hashtag TikTok made me buy. Pretty good signals from the audience that they want a native shopping experience right there, where they are being entertained and inspired. Secondly, are they converting? So 92% of users have purchased a product they saw on a live. 70% of users have bought a product they saw on TikTok, and 50% of users have bought a product they saw on a live.
Got it. Okay, thank you. Adi, what are some of the metrics that you track where you have a different type of platform or technology that actually integrates into an existing retail or brand? What are you tracking and how is that performing this year?
Yeah, it's a great question. So we're looking first on conversion rate and engagement rate.
Yeah.
So we see between 10 to 41% conversion rate to sales in the live, which is super high for the e-commerce websites.
Yeah.
Then we have up to 70% engagement rate, again, super high in the landscape. But we also see some other KPIs that our clients care about them, like user acquisition. So since we're embedded in the e-commerce site, they actually own the data. They collect first-party data. They get everything about these users. So user acquisition is very important. And then also we help them to monetize the users that are on their website. So we can call every time there is a live, we have a live pop-up, it actually is calling to people to join to the live.
Yeah.
So we have all these different aspects.
Got it. Okay. Helpful. Now, going down to Max, what are some of the KPIs that you actually track at Orca, and maybe if any of them that are different that stand out from what you've heard from Mike and Adi?
Yeah, it's pretty similar. We track, well, one that wasn't mentioned in our live streams is we look for audience acquisition and audience retention, right? So when audiences come in, whether through that's through organic or paid, our job is to keep them for a certain period of time. So we track those, and then we also track conversion to purchase. So when we have audience in, we want to see them flow through and make a purchase. We're much smaller, obviously, than one of the largest social platforms in the world, and it sounds like Adi's business as well. And so what I can say is we have one tiny channel that sells Pokemon trading cards. It's similar to the type of format that was popularized on Whatnot, where you do card breaks. The only thing limiting us on that is inventory. We go live, we essentially sell out. So when you're a small company like ours on the right platforms, the opportunity is much larger than we can even address currently.
Got it. And I think as a follow-up to this, are you observing from any of your clients, the brands and creators, that they are asking for increased reporting on these metrics for their campaigns? And are you seeing that maybe different clients in different verticals, different product categories, maybe have different metrics to evaluate their success? Mike, going back to you.
Certainly, kind of what Max alluded to, yes, that they want to know, are we reaching the audience? Are they coming to the shopping experience? Or are they taking an action? And I would say it's still a pretty new format, new channel, new format. So most of the metrics are standard, but then they are asking like who specifically is converting on TikTok Shop. So we can retarget those users, we can find lookalikes, we can market specifically with the right creator to that audience.
Got it. Adi, anything that you want to add to that?
Yes, so first of all, we provide our clients a dashboard where they can measure everything. So I think it's very important because we see that brands right now are very data-oriented and driven, so this is important. Another thing that we actually saw recently is that we had for one of our biggest clients only 3% items return rate.
Wow.
Yeah, so this is incredible because in e-commerce you have a lot of returns and only 3%.
Which is very expensive too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you for that. All right, so a second theme to this conversation: what needs to change to drive social commerce adoption in the U.S.? So, Mike, we're actually going to go back to you. How have you observed brand and retailer needs changing within live and social commerce over the past year? And then how are you guys adapting to these new behaviors?
I think it's better matchmaking with creators and understanding what's your target segment, your hero segment that you're trying to reach, and then who matters in that space, who has the authoritative, authentic voice. Hence we're launching the affiliate marketplace, Creator Connect. So I think it's less about what do we need to change and more what we need to continue to invest in. So Josh Nader downstairs was just on stage saying I effing love hot pots or something, right? Like, yeah. And so I pinged my team, do we have any hot pots coming out of the platform? Like, we do. So I grabbed him afterwards. He goes, I would love to work with that brand and help them launch on the platform.
Yeah.
We wouldn't know that because his category is kind of comedy, but that's a very relevant voice for him, right?
Got it. And in terms of that matchmaking, is that something that is technology enabled, also something that is done by, say, like your premium creator team? How do you guys execute that?
Both, yeah.
Okay, got it. And then Adi, what are you seeing from your brand and retail clients for how are their needs changing within live and social commerce, and how are you guys adapting to that?
Yeah, so basically we see the same trend that brands want to scale their live shopping activity. So if in the past they just want to do one-off, I'm launching a new collection, let's do a live session, I have a sale, holiday sale, let's do a live session. So now they want to do it more and more. If it's every week, and we have clients that are doing a lot every week, a lot of live sessions. So we also realized that we need to give the influencers and the creator component, because beforehand we were just like a B2B solution, take our technology, embed it and use it. And then we launched the creator community. So I think it's smaller, but we're vetting them. We really create some good community that enables our clients to use performance-based data and select based on a host that actually did well in live shopping events in the same category. So we give this data.
So follow up to that, is there any criteria as you guys are curating different live stream hosts that can match with the brand? Is there any surprising criteria that you guys use to evaluate to find these good matches that maybe caught you off guard?
Yeah, so we realized that in order to do a live shopping session natively on the e-commerce site, you need to have a different criteria than just to be a creator on TikTok or Instagram, because you need to drive traffic out of the platform to the e-commerce site, right? Because the session is on the e-commerce site. By the way, we broadcast the session on social media, but the center of it, the core, is on the e-commerce site. So one thing that we are looking on is the link clicks. And how many, link clicks. How many link clicks they have, and they can drive traffic to our sign-up page, because we have like a webinar sign-up page, so they can sign up in advance to the live. This is how also the brands collect the data beforehand.
Thank you. All right, so Christian over here, I've been giving you a little bit of a break, but now we're gonna spend some time on you. Okay. So, curious, how have the viewer needs changed within live and social commerce over the past year? And how are you adapting as a live stream host?
I have seen the viewers really want more of a personalized experience. They come in and they really want recommendations based on their skin tone, their type, their body type, etc. So with that, I treat every live like it's a new one, and I give each and every single viewer and commenter my undivided attention, and I literally speak to them one-on-one versus having this blanketed sales tactic. So yeah.
And so to best speak to your audience, like one-on-one as you described, how do you prepare for that? Like, is there like research or work that you're doing with your support team so that when you're actually live, that you can be the best interactive host possible?
Okay, so I just want to start off by saying Max, Orca, like they've definitely been mentors to me, but I just go with the vibes. You know, every live is different. Although, you know, data in one live may say this product is selling X, Y, and Z, every live I've seen has been different in terms of sales, in terms of what product is really going. So I just go with the vibes of the audience, and I think I know that's what makes my lives extremely successful, because I let the viewers, I let the audience dictate how the live is gonna go. So it's just the vibes. You just gotta go with the vibes.
Gotta go with the vibes.
Gotta go with the vibes.
All right. So I'm gonna ask a follow-up question to that, and maybe that Max can participate as well. I was talking to another live stream commerce business, and they were observing that their average watch time for their live streams was only about 1 to 2 minutes. So that means that during a 60-minute live stream, if they were driving purchase, they had to constantly be educating the audience for, here's how you buy on our platform, here's how you buy in the stream. Now, some people might say that that's like interruptive, but you have to incorporate that flow into the broader creative. Is that something do you agree with that, Christian, or do you have a different approach?
I definitely do agree with it. So as I am giving those personalized recommendations, I'm like, you know, hey, this is what we're showing, this is what we're talking about, and you can buy it right here now, down below. So you always do want to have that engagement. You always do want to let the customer know exactly how they can buy, but not too salesy. They're here to have an experience. They're here to build a community. They're here to get your feedback as I would consider an expert. Yeah. They don't want to feel like you're forcing something on them. So it's kind of like a dance, you know? Like gotta just feel the vibes.
Okay.
Feel the vibes.
I like that. Max, is there anything that you want to add to that?
Yeah, so the 1 to 2 minute thing is right, and it's interesting, right? In some streams, we'll do, or other companies, not us, we'll have 30-second viewers. We're in the 1 minute plus range. But that's actually a success. Because the way to think about that is, again, going back to my retail shop analogy from earlier, people are window shopping, right? And so most people will come in, and if it's not a fit for them, that's okay. They'll go on and look for something else. But if they choose to stay, they'll stick around, and they're more likely to purchase than, again, if it's traditional e-commerce. So I think when people hear 1 to 2 minutes, they think that that's an entertainment piece of content, retention time, but our main goal isn't entertainment. our main goal is to put up a shopping window, let people choose whether they're interested, and if not, maybe they'll come back another time. To Christian, I'd like to ask you, based on his question, your education on the products, though, when you work with a brand gets better, though, right? You see the difference when you know the ingredients and you know the price points and all that.
Okay, that is very true. Aside from the vibes, you do have to know the products, because when you are extremely educated on the products, you can really give those personalized recommendations. So yes, thank you. Definitely have to be an expert and recommendation.
Got it. Yeah, and actually, so that's an interesting segue to thinking about what are the products that actually, I'm just doing a time check. I think we have maybe another 10 minutes for this, so I think we're actually doing pretty well. Thinking about what types of products work best in a live stream, right? Some of the research that we've done at Rockwater is looking at products that you can demonstrate well, where there is impulsibility, where there's an impulse buy, you see it and then you want to purchase immediately. At a certain price point that's probably in like the lower end of the range, which helps with the impulse dynamic, and that where there's easier shipping and fulfilling and logistics. Does that align with some, like, everyone knows that beauty and fashion, I think, which is really what kicked off the space in China and in Asia, is also driving in the US, but likely new categories are going to emerge going forward. What are the types of product characteristics, say, Adi, that you see that really work well in your platform?
Yeah, we actually see home decor as a strong category, in addition to fashion and beauty, which are the obvious, but home decor is strong. Also electronics, because we see that people want to get like more information about the items, they want to get some advice, they want to understand which item is the fit for them. So we see electronics, home decor, fashion and beauty, I would say. And maybe one point about the question before, Mas mentioned that we see 15 minutes average time per viewer.
15 minutes?
Yes, 15, 1
That's
5.
incredible.
So, yeah.
Any like unique tips or best practices that help you drive what seems to be 7x some of the averages of your peers?
Yeah, so I think that this unique experience that we have, this like co-browsing, screen sharing experience, actually create a very engaging content, because you don't just see someone on the video, but you're actually shopping with the host. So we are all shopping together in real time compared to watching someone selling items. And I think this experience of shopping with my favorite creator creates something good.
Got it. Thank you. Mike, what about some of the products? Like, what are product characteristics that you see that work well?
Well, I think some of this was touched on. The discovery element is why people come to TikTok. They want to be inspired. They want to learn, book talk, dog talk, edgy talk. The reasons are there that if I know about a product, then I know how to use it. But if I'm learning new ways that this product fits for me, so there's that element. But there's also then the creator fit for the target segment. And I wanted to share a quick mini case study, so to speak, of My Smile. It's a small medium business that just adopted TikTok Shop. They identified an affinity within the Latinx community. So they hired only Spanish-speaking affiliate creators, and they drove $130,000 in product in one day.
Wow.
Purely off of Spanish-speaking affiliate content. It was amazing.
Yeah. I think that's amazing, that insight of just understanding what does your audience really want and what they need, and maybe it's speaking the right language to them. There's the creative language, but then the actual language, and who knows what are the other needs that are going to emerge in the future, right? All right, so I think in the spirit of giving everyone actionable intelligence to walk away from this panel today for how you can better engage in live and social commerce, I'm going to go down the line here, and Max, we're going to start with you. So for brands or creators that want to get into social commerce, what is the critical first step to go from 0 to 1? What does that look like?
For brands and creators, so that's two different answers.
Okay.
So creators, I think, have to get on a platform where they have access to products, where they have their own product. And I would strongly recommend that a creator think about whether they want to be a seller or not, right? So fandom is very different than one of Orca's beauty streams, as an example. Fandom is, I do amazing content, my fans love what I do, here I have invested in creating some fan merch, and I want you to purchase that. It's a great purchasing opportunity, but that doesn't mean that that creator is a seller, right? If a creator is a beauty expert and they for years have been getting free product and maybe some sponsorship deals, and they want to start their own beauty business, I think that that's a great opportunity for them on a platform like TikTok Shop or others to start using affiliate and selling. But the most successful creators from a sales standpoint will be sellers, I believe. And it's okay, not everyone has to be a seller. Brands should make a commitment to enough content and to treating the opportunity like the opportunity not only to build awareness, but to build a sales channel. And that's an investment over the course of a year. It's really difficult, and I think the bar for larger brands is going to continue to get higher, not lower. I think right now, with all of these shopping features rolling out, there's incredible opportunity on TikTok Shop, YouTube Shopping, some of Amazon Lives and Inspire features that they're launching. But it does require an investment.
Yeah.
And if the brand is not prepared to make that investment, we end up in this soft, one-off marketing activation that isn't quite what we need to build a line of revenue for them.
Got it. Just two quick adds to what you're saying, Max, is I think one, we did an interview about a year ago with different creators in the US to say, why are you not selling more products in a live stream environment? And their concern was this feeling of hawking product, where they didn't necessarily identify as sellers. In addition, that they didn't have access to a lot of good product inventory that they felt really aligned with their brands. Maybe they had branded hoodies and mugs and caps. So I think having more of these affiliate marketplaces to better match creators to brands and product is huge. So TikTok doing that, I think it's a huge win. And then I think on the second point about for brands, it's a holistic retail strategy. There's shoppable video that is live, shoppable on-demand video, there's shoppable images, and it's more about like the entire discovery and purchase funnel. And so I think live shopping is part of that, but they need the holistic education.
Totally agree.
Okay. Christian, just because I know we kind of went in circles a little bit, for brands or creators that want to get into social commerce, what is a critical first step?
For creators, I think really maintaining your authenticity and really being able to talk to your audience in a way that they already know, is you, without feeling like you're trying to sell something, or you're really just trying to press something on them. For brands, I really think adopting this mentality of listening to your consumer, especially with so many comments on short form videos and in live streams, your consumer will literally tell you what they like, what they don't like, what they want more, what they don't want more of. And I think that brands should really start taking heed to that in this new space. So, yeah.
I like that. Social media enables that you can talk directly to your fans and learn from them. I think that's also what's exciting about the live stream environment, is that you can get so much audience and fan data in such a short, compressed amount of time, right? Powerful feedback loop. Mike.
We'll use this as an opportunity to do some myth busting. So I think we hear from brands from time to time, we're not ready and we have to do it all ourselves. Both are completely untrue. I mean, there's no reason to wait. The audience is there, they're asking for this. Creators want very rich and exciting brand partnerships to work on. The audience wants products and inspiration to purchase right there while they're there. And we've got the formula for it. And then they do it all yourself. That's not true at all. You'll find the right creators, find the right partners that can help you get started on these things, and let them be your voice on the platform.
Thank you, well said. Adi, closing with you.
Yes, so
No pressure.
for creators, I think that the best advice is to give value to the audience. I think they're coming to hear something, to either if it's entertainment or information or advice or even like discounts.
Yeah.
So they want to get value from the session. And for brands, I think that the idea is to put live commerce in your overall marketing strategy. And you do also TikTok, and you do buywith, and you do native, and you combine all these platforms, and you should be everywhere. And this should be part of your marketing strategy. If you're not there yet, you should put it there. So this would be my advice.
I like it. So I'm going to close with this note, just to reiterate. This is an estimated $50 billion market in the US. and over $500 billion in China. This market continues to grow. There are a lot of market tailwinds, but you need professionals to help you sort and navigate this out. We have an incredible esteemed panel from today, so if you guys have a few minutes afterwards, maybe you can talk to some members in the audience that are trying to figure this out for their own teams and businesses. So big round of applause for everyone on the panel today.
Thank you very much, Chris.